minutes ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Remember, don't let Josh Allen's size fool you. 6'5", 240, but he can move pretty well.
It fooled everyone. Let's just be frank about the whole thing. When he came out of Wyoming, you could see on tape that he could move fairly well, but you didn't see him as a big-time running threat. That really evolved when he hit the league with the Bills. My only concern about him is at 6'5", got to learn to make himself a little smaller when it gets to be the point of contact, because I don't want him getting hurt out there.
And we're seeing, though, that he can execute the RPO pretty well.
Boy, can he ever. And that size does come into play for him because he can see over the top of the defense and make a decision about whether to keep it or whether to throw it downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. From the gun, Allen, flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Samson Abukum able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The Rams ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
No score after one on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
3rd and 3.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down at Stafford. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second and 10, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
From the 39, Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by pass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds.
Hey, I knew this was going to be a good game.
Having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
4 seconds remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford on first down. And this is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different team.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Allen to throw once more. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. And how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, they'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Rams.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His third. Touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Allen on first and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
3 at the 4-yard line.
Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Brown. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brown, the ball carrier, brought down by A.J. Klein.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Akers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll look to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it.
Good shit, dog. That was a good ass game, man. Hey, I didn't think you was going to Beasley on that play, though. I say I didn't think you was going to Beasley on that play.
He'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
I'm sick off that one. Good shit, though.
Set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation?
To base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
To base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. My baby's proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again. can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little